Looks like we did it, everyone. Is he dead?
Then I will be denied my reunion.
We've won, Sombron.
Now I will never return home. Perhaps that is just as well. I am tired. Tired of searching in every shadow.
For the Emblem of Foundations?
Foundations, though.
I would look in sunless woods, gloomy caves, the shade of a dead tree. In such places, I felt my emblem again. Now, that is all over.
You chose to be alone, yet continued to look for this emblem. Why?
Perhaps I wanted someone to appreciate how far I had come, all on my own. Someone to see me, who I am, after millennia of being cast away.
I could have been that person. Or Vale, or our siblings. Why choose to start these wars?
I need no connections. Not in your world.
Even at the end, you don't want to be a father to us. Very well. You'll be only the fell dragon, an evil that we slayed. That's how we'll remember you.
Do as you please. I have been alone for all this time. Why should my death be different? I do not need mercy or pity. I will fade in this place, apart from the one I yearn to see.
Do you remember the invocation?
What?
The invocation for the Emblem of Foundations.
I have tried. Again and again I said the words. It was no use.
Still, it couldn't hurt to try. One last time.
All right. Burn. Burn us, Emblem of Foundations. Oh, this light. Oh, at last.
Wait, was it Elyos?
At last we meet again.
Papa? I don't see anyone.
Or is it both of them?
I don't either. It must be someone only he can see. An old friend. The one person he truly let in.
You and I. Let us be on our way. Once more. Engage.
Papa.
He's gone. And the ring for the Emblem of Foundations. That's gone with him. Our fight is over. Let's go home. It's time to shut this portal, once and for all.
I don't feel like we've heard the last of the Zero Emblem.
The portal is closing. Once it's shut, the war ends, and balance returns to the world.
We did it!
Oh. It's really time to say goodbye.
This was a wonderful journey. Thank you for letting us share it with you.
No. Thank you, Marth. I'm so sad to see you go, but it's time to stand tall and say goodbye. Thank you for keeping your promise. You really were my ally, my friend, through it all. I just hope I'll be strong enough for whatever lies ahead.
You will be. You're already much stronger than 1,000 years ago, or the day you awakened. I know you'll carry on the emblem's legacy, and your mother's. We will not be here to help you anymore. Now, it's your turn to help others. As the Divine Dragon, and as an emblem.
The Fire Emblem.
I will.
You're not doing this alone. We'll be there to support you, brother.
We can't replace Marth and the others, but we'll do what we can.
Yes. Please, don't worry. It's no good. Here come the tears.
I wish we didn't have to lose you.
We were just getting to know you, and now... goodbye forever?
Please do not cry.
But
This world's burdens are yours to shoulder. Meet them proudly. You should not always hold back tears. But please, for now, try to.
I agree. I'd like for us to part with smiles on our faces. That's how I want us to remember each other. In joy, not sorrow.
me too.
It seems this is goodbye, but we'll never bid farewell to what we learned together.
Are we going to go through each one?
I'll miss you, but I know you'll choose the right paths to walk.
What happens to the bracelets?
We'll always be together in spirit, no matter the distance. Build a bright future.
Don't worry. I can see that your lives will be filled with hope and happiness.
Go out and create a better world. I know you can. I know you will.
I will be praying for you. Praying that your world is filled with kindness and laughter. Wherever you go, may the blessings of Mother Earth and Father Sky follow.
I'm glad to have known you. I hope you make an Arcadia of this land.
If your nations band together, there is no hardship you cannot overcome.
Know love as well as grief. Honor your bonds. Carry the light, and nothing will be impossible.
Lead with compassion, Divine One, and may your happiness be eternal.
Just Marth left.
This is the moment.
So it is.
Thank you. You are a member of our family. The emblem who connects us all. If ever we cross paths again, no, when we cross paths again, I hope that you will remember us. We who existed together for this time. The 13 emblems.
Of course I'll remember you. Everything about you, and all the times we shared. Even when we're apart, we'll always be connected. Thank you for standing with me. Until the very end. Goodbye, emblems. My family.
Aww.
You gave me courage, strength, and inspiration. I will follow your example. Always. I promise. Let's go back home, everyone. Back to Elyos.
Ooh, battle data, alright. Can we go through this faster? Like MVP Elir and just Is there no way to speed this up? Because it's like, I want to see it, it's just I don't want to take so long to proceed through it, you know? Like, just skip through it very quickly. Vander. Didn't use him for quite a while. It's so funny looking back, like, these chapters where it's like, oh yeah, 16 minutes. 16 minutes. 36. And we start building up in time later. 19 minutes for that one. The Stolen Ring. 25 minutes. Mysterious Merchant. That's where we got Anna. It's lovely. It's lovely. Kingdom of Might. Everything was going so well for us at that point. Like, look at the time and everything. And Clash of Forces, like, yep, 31 minutes. I think it's like chapter 10 where it went, uh-oh. Yep, 1 hour, 13 minutes. There we go. Really caught myself at the beginning. Retreat was where, like, I turned around on this game and being like, yeah, it's alright, to like, yeah, I really like this. That's when I got the DLC, which is now why you get the Divine Paradox. Because chapter 11, well, chapter 10 and 11 is sort of where I felt like it kicked it up a notch in terms of the fear in the story, in the actual game itself, and like losing the characters and stuff, because you could get yourselves caught in a situation and there'd be no way back. They didn't really have a moment like that again, though. That's the only thing I'd say is kind of disappointing. They didn't have another moment like that. Bit of a shame that. After that, it's very much like, I got Ivy. And you could just see her being the MVP all over the place. Got Alcris there, though. 10 minutes for the Sentinels there, chapter 10. Chapter 10? Chapter 12. Don't know why I said 10. So Ivy's gonna be the MVP for quite a few. Boucheron as well, he became a quick favourite of mine. Good old Boucheron. Some of these didn't take that long, did they? These paralogs. In case you're wondering though, yes, we will be doing the DLC when that comes out. But other than that, I don't know if I want to go back with Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem, to me, it's like, I liked this. Liked it much better than I did Three Houses, because I just didn't like Three Houses. The monastery bit really just made me not care, which is not a feeling you want to have with a game. Whereas this, no, I was on board. I enjoyed it. I liked it quite a bit. Like, toned down the social bit. Maybe a bit too much in some places, but enough for me to like really enjoy it. And it is a case of, yeah, Fire Emblem as a series on this channel, I feel like going forward, any new Fire Emblem, yes. I don't feel like going back, though. I haven't got enough desire with the series to go back from this. But I will go forward. Just feels right to me. Just feels right to me, like how I feel about it. Music was good though. Music was good. It's just a lot about this where it's like, yeah, I enjoyed my time with this. I'm glad I gave Fire Emblem another shot. What other series did I need to give another shot to? Because we did it with Persona, we did it with Tales, and we did it with Fire Emblem, where it's like, well, I didn't like that game, therefore, well, there's other reasons, like, Fire Emblem Three Houses was the test whether or not I wanted to play any more Fire Emblems. Didn't like it, therefore I didn't, but I was like, you know, we'll give this another go. So now I like it. Persona is very much, I had that realization that I've always liked the updated versions of Persona, like Persona 5 Royale, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 3 Portable. Those are the ones I like the latest versions available, because all the tweaks, the changes to the story, they added so much for me. So yeah, that made sense to redo that. Tales, it was just a case of, I'll just give it another go. And I enjoyed that. So, what else have I got around where I'm very much, I should retry it? What do we have in that regard? Do we get the actual credits now? Oh! Elyos became the new divine dragon monarch. His bonds with the rulers of each nation resulted in a lasting peace. Ivy took the throne as queen and worked with the divine dragon monarch to restore Elyos. She showed her devotion to her faith by fostering it in her homeland. After the divine dragon monarch took the throne, Vander ceded his role as steward, choosing to live as a knight on the Somniel. The new monarch and his friends visited Vander often. He always met the group with a smile as he took great joy in remembering their journey. Dead. Defeated. At Ring Vault. That's your story, defeated at Ring Vault. He survived, but he had no more story to go on, so, you know. Fram served as a steward, maturing into a protective force ever bit as calm and attentive as Vander. The zeal for the Divine Dragon Monarch never waned. When it came time to choose the next steward, she held a cheering contest for all the candidates. Cheering contest? As King of Firene, Alfred forged a new non-aggression pact with Elyos and the other countries, ensuring a long period of peace. Records reveal Alfred's reign was brief as he died an early death. However, he was loved by his people. There is no doubt his life was full of joy. Besides serving Firene with her own strength, Etienne bulked up its soldiers with a regimen of weight training and muscle stimulants. Some said that this was at odds with the nation's pacifist ethos, but it was celebrated in her hometown where to this day orange flowers can have grown in her honor. Give me time. Boucheron worked for many years to restore Firene. Upon seeing Flora Port fully restored, he cried tears of joy. He traveled so often between the castle and Flora that, in honor of the kindness and dedication, the road connecting them was called Boucheron's Passage. Aww. Dead. It's just, yep, just dead. Diamant's gonna be dead. So that's gonna change Alcrest, surely. Hey, Louis, we kept you alive. Retired as a knight and became a butler to the royal family. The black tea he brewed and his attentive care aided them in running the government. His interest in people watching was a lifelong love, but however many tried to join in on him, he always preferred to stroll gardens alone. Dead. I had her for one turn and she died. Didn't get to know her at all. I was very much like, when it came up, I was like, who? One battle, one win. Dead. Poor Diamant. Amber was overjoyed to see Diamant sit on Brody's throne. What? He patrolled the kingdom to quell post-war chaos, and this adventure followed him with every step. In time, he became one of the very legends he so admired. Portraits always placed him near an alpaca, confounding scholars. Jade celebrated Diamant's rise to Brody's throne with pride and further dedicated herself to Brody as the Knight of the King. She always found time to write despite her busy schedule and managed to complete over 100 human novels in her lifetime, all celebrated as masterpieces. There he is. Alcrest took on all the clerical duties at Brodia Castle and provided aid to Elysia's recovery effort. The two nations grew to trust each other, expanding mutual trade. He was praised as a brilliant yet humble strategist who kept his brother, the new king, safe just as he promised his late father. Lapis traveled to war-torn towns and taught citizens how to repair their homes. At every stop, she left large, delicious potatoes from the farm in her home village. Popularity of these taters brought her village wealth and prosperity and earned the Lapis new title, the Potato Goddess. Citrine redoubled her efforts to sway Brodian nobles away from warfare to advocate for peace. Some were unmoved, but many took her words to heart. Despite the great weight on her shoulders, she graceful smile ever present, especially at the balls and galas that she loved. After completing his work as Princess Ivy's retainer, Zelkov's new pursuit was to create a shelter for the children in Elysia who were orphaned by the war. He and his new family were very happy. It is said that the children all learned to speak in quite profound and a meaningful way. Oh, that one I got loads. Why'd I get loads of time on that one? Kagetsu disappeared after Ivy's coronation. Some said he was off searching for a worthy opponent. In fact, he had gone home to ask his family's permission to live in Elysia and serve the queen. Working under Ivy, he still made visits to Pale Sands, returning each time with a gift of rice. After her sister's coronation, Hortensia returned to Elysia's academy and soon graduated at the top of her class. Her natural charm was later key in negotiations with Brodia. She and Ivy were well remembered for the contributions they made to the country's prosperity. Rosado was dubbed a knight for his service. He traveled the land seeking to destroy the corrupted for good, resuming his studies only when the task was done. Later in life, he earned further fame as an artist. A portrait of the royal family at the cutest still hangs in Elysia Castle. Hey! Though she was dubbed a knight for her service, Gold Mary soon discovered that her true gift was teaching. She became a top instructor at Elysia's academy. So many of her students went on to do great things that she felt the need to apologize to her class for the pressure placed upon them. Tamara traveled far and wide after the war. Still, she never forgot her duties as queen, returning to the place often to greet guests with a smile. The people Tamara met during her travels cared very much for her, and she became the most beloved queen in Solma's history. Defeated. Like, can you not use this time so I can actually, read the others? Like, they're dead. So, let me have that time so I can, read these other ones better so I can not stumble over my words. Panette served Tamara as her knight and ensured her safety through devious ploys. In time, she could also subdue an enemy with a single blow. Though she searched for her missing parents, she never found them. Still, she quietly rebuilt her family's church. Fogado. Fogado traveled aimlessly until Tamara's coronation, then returned to the palace to serve behind the scenes as her advisor. Though few reliable accounts of his life were left in the history books, it said he met someone during his travels and they spent the rest of their lives together. Oh! Pandera founded a popular new religion worshipping all dragons. He planned a huge, raucous party in Lethos, but when Vander Borp, he made it slightly tamer. His cheerful howl later became known as a special prayer to the divine dragon monarch. Bonnet rebuilt his parents' bistro, became widely popular for serving dishes but loved by Somme royalty as well as Alir. He left to tour the world and taste food, putting all he learned into a book and become a Bible for chefs. Even after his death, his recipes brought joy to many. Anna finally reunited with her family. She had many sisters, all with the same name and face, but only she had ever traveled with the divine dragon monarch. With the emblem's success in the war, rings came strongly into fashion. She made all the profits she'd ever wanted off the trend. Oh my. Money, money, money. Jean became a great doctor, and after taking over his father's clinic, he visited Lethos once a month to make house calls. Passionate about researching new medicines, Jean found his village famous tea leaves could be developed into a panacea. His discovery was studied for years. After the war, Unica became a street performer. She put on a captivating act for a few years, then vanished without a trace. Did she perish? Start a new life far away? The truth is unknown. Some say the divine dragon monarch's use of unusual words was due to her influence. Oh dear. Cedil became famous the world over for his dancing and fortune-telling. In later years, he was a traveling performer, telling of his time with Alir. According to the fortune he read for himself, he was fated to meet good people, enjoy great food, and live a very happy life indeed. Saphir returned to Brodia Castle and took up a position in King Diamant's personal guard. Later in life, she retired to her village and started a seafood restaurant. Though small, the place attracted customers far and wide. Its menu featured a dish said to have been loved by King Morian. Vale took over Grandalon and made it into a lush green land. She resisted the crown for over a century, then at last gave in to the people's wishes and became the first monarch of Grandalon. By then, many of her old friends had died, but their offspring and Alir were at the event. Movir strove to atone by aiding others. His good deeds continued into late life, when he went out and was never heard from again. Some say he was in an accident, others that a victim of the Four Hounds took revenge. The only certainty is that Vale and the Divine Dragon Monarch were in his thoughts until the end. Phew. I might have to edit a few things there. Oh, there we go. Oh, look! It's got the Divine Dragon clothes on. How lovely. How lovely. Assuming that's at Lethos Castle, considering the Somniel is way up there. Oh, this is lovely, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. So, what did you think of the game? That's what I want to know. Especially those who haven't played a Fire Emblem before and those who have. I want to see what the difference is in your opinions. Just so I have an idea of what's going on there. The music that's playing right now, I'm probably going to have to cut out and change just because of that aspect of there's vocals. Therefore, it would be content ID'd, so we'll solve that problem by just changing it. Just changing it. Probably a good idea. But yeah, for me, I really did enjoy this game. There's the English voice cast. Again, I do appreciate it when they actually list the English voice cast. Especially in this case because, you know, obviously there were Marnie. There's Sarah. There's Sarah. There's so many characters that I just really didn't interact with at all, did I? I really didn't. Ah well. But my thoughts on the game are, yeah, I enjoyed it. Just really enjoyed it. Which is what you want, really. There's Alcris. The guy's great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Looking forward to another Fire Emblem in future. Like I said, I'll probably only go forward with the series, not back. I am liking this song that's going on in the background. It's just, yeah, I'll have to change it. Sorry. I'll have to change it. I'll have to change it. It's a different version of the main theme. Again. Oh, let me get my housekeeping out of the way while we do. You know, oh, there's Ivy, the destroyer of worlds. Jeez, like Ivy just became so strong. So strong. But, yes, if you want to support the channel, you can do. There's a link down in the description to Patreon. Be sure to leave a like if you like the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't to remain updated with more videos in future if you like these videos. Notification to get notifications. I mean, some of these things are obvious, aren't they? Really? Aren't they? We got a... Oh, she's next to the grave. We got a Discord server. The link's around. I think that's down in the description as well if you want to go join us there on the Discord server. Donate blood if you can. That's always the important one to me. Ah, look at Rosado. Lovely hair. How does he maintain that hair? Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing hair. Fantastic. Well done. Well done. The food's on the floor. Oh no. Did she drop the food? That's not good. There's no 5-second rule or anything with that. Like, no. No. There he is, Vigato. He was great. He was great. I wish he was in the story a bit more, though. There's just several characters where it's like they just disappeared. That's a good thing to talk about, really. My opinions on the story with this. Because the gameplay is the bit that I really enjoy. But the story? Very bare bones. And the best example I can think of is, take for example Marnie's character. Like, we finally got some really interesting developments with Marnie. Oh, I like that. Yeah, we got some very interesting developments with Marnie. Started to understand her backstory and what was going on with her. And then the next scene, she was dead. Like, what, can you give me some time with them so I can actually understand who they are as characters? Get invested in them before you kill one of them. It just, very, very, very rushed in some of the story development with some of the characters all over the place. Really, really was. I think when, like, I genuinely can't remember her name. Yep, that shows you a lot, doesn't it? I can't remember. The one with the horns. One of the, Aww. Aww. It's like you can see what they're trying to do there with that. That's nice. That's nice. I remember Grace. Zephyr. That was it. Zephyr. Zephyr, we just didn't get enough story with her. So when she changed sides, it was like, oh. You changed sides. Alright then. That's a thing you do now. That's a nice CG right at the end.
Today's the day of my coronation. Today, I'll be crowned the Divine Dragon King. I had hoped that all of you would be standing by my side for the occasion. But I guess not. Shine on! Emblem of Beginnings! Worth a try. I wonder if we'll ever meet again.
Aha! I knew we'd find you in here.
We must have looked everywhere. Everyone.
The coronation is going to start any minute now.
All right. Time to get changed, unless you're wearing that.
Yeah, I guess I should, huh? Huh?
Well, hurry up! Come on!
Oh, okay! I'm coming!
It's got a shimmer, isn't it? Just a momentary shimmer.
Someday, in the future, our paths may cross once more. Our bonds can be reforged time and again. Whenever you desire, you need only say the word.
Engage!